Hello and welcome back. This is day 195 of streaming every single day. Our third time at the Lofi Art Party streaming, and art stream number 45. I was actually wondering if I should do, I might try the other way, that I can stream the art party, where I just do like segments of like the art party where you get to see it, and then segments where it's just the art. But then you guys wouldn't be able to hear the music either here. So I don't know if you guys like it better that way. I also worry about copyright, of course, but then again, I'm still playing the game. I'm still in the game. Where is it? I want to work on our art project again. Still need to add his maid clothes. I'd like to detail some of the hair or something for this one. I think that might be the most fun part, but actually, the first thing I should do is like fix up this part in here. I believe we did the mapping pen. We can see in a minute. Hello, Warrior Kalia, Ryoko, Sanic, how are you guys today? Okay, sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I have an atrocious amount of layers. I need to name these immediately. Ooh. A lot of these are probably the eyes. But in that case, I can just, like, separate that layer. Oh my goodness, this is all eyes. What the heck? Okay, so we have a layer for that part that I was talking about earlier. The eyes are gonna look a little bit messed up for now. What the heck is going on? There we go. Move the eyes draft there. Yep, okay. Now we have the eyes properly sorted. Well, eye. I say eyes, but there's only one eye. See, the reason it looks better with the hair covering like this for the eyes, because technically, realistically speaking, you'd have, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse here, but it'd be like at a point like this with like only a little differentiation from that point, because usually it's like this triangular shape when you view an eye from the side. But because of anime style and I wasn't sure how to depict that, I did like more open here. But then I realized it when I looked back at it, and I'm like, oh, that's what looks wrong with it. So I might go back and change that later. So I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna work on like trying to fix the hair first, because like I want to add more detail to the hair. I'm just unsure about how to go about it, if that makes sense. I don't render hair very often. I'm going to hide all these layers. Well, most of them. I'm gonna turn this one transparent, because we need to see. This is the layer we're gonna be working on. We can make it darker after. No, maybe mapping pen isn't going to be the best one, because this one's very, like, pressure sensitive. Then again, it makes it easier for this part right here. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do that. I could do that. Let's do a masking layer. There we go. Then again, now I'm gonna have to fix it if I want to unmask it, like that. So it's gonna be the same thing anyways. Kinda don't want to do masking layer, because I want to be able to make it, like, a little bit fluffy underneath. And I'm not gonna want to have separate layers, if that makes any sense. Am I missing a piece back there? I hope not. Then again, that part's mostly covered. We're mostly worried about this spot down here. Also, why did I keep the gills active? Because that's not going to be helpful for me in figuring out where this is. And for any of you who have not noticed or seen my other previous art stream videos on this character, this is one of the characters from my light novel that I'm making. Okay, that is at least much better than what it looked like before. Reduce the size now. I guess people won't really see it. Oh, that's still, oh my gosh. I didn't realize it was still, masked, but actually that kind of works out because I was still trying to do it carefully. I was wondering why it was going so perfectly. The heck? Shave some off, for lack of a better term here. It's not like anyone's gonna see up there, though. I'm mostly worried about the spots where there are gaps in the hair. I should probably put these all on their own layer, too. Okay, that works. It does look a bit strange still. At least that part's filled in. No, that doesn't look right either. It's not, like, thin enough? Where is it? That just looks... unprofessional, I guess? To me? I suppose the people who do their own art, though, are, like, their biggest critics, so... some people might not think the same thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, yeah, this is a little bit later than I was supposed to start. Or rather than I was supposed to be okay starting. Because, like, the art party ends in, like, the next 30 minutes or so. Actually, no, it'd be, like, 20 now. That doesn't look right. I guess we'll see where this takes us? This is where we should do the masking layer now, though. I wonder if I didn't choose, like, a red enough for this color. Eh. Well, it looks fine, actually. It's just I'm trying to think of, like, the contrast between the colors that I have. That doesn't look bad, I guess. Let's hide all this hair again. And we're just gonna color over all this. I'm gonna make sure there's another folder for these separate hairs strands too. Oh, you know what? I think this looks weird because usually there'd be like an ear right about there, but instead he has gills. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that'll be covered up because of the gills. I do really want to draw those, but like there's a really cool feathering technique I was thinking of developing for that specifically. Actually, we can switch to the double portion real quick. Let's check XIV real quick. Let's move around. So many people still. I'm actually surprised. So some people did already leave, it seems. Let's do this now. Yeah, let me know how you guys like this versus the way we normally stream. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be a very big fan of doing art streams where I'm not showing the art I'm working on. I feel like what's the point in doing an art stream if I'm not showing the art I'm working on? But then again, I've heard that it can be good for, like, stuff you can't show or whatever, because, like, some people want their commissions to not be shown on stream, which makes a lot of sense, too. So I think for things like that, I've heard it's a good idea, but I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, why not, why even stream it at all at that point? I guess technically speaking, you could do, like a just chatting stream at that point, while you're drawing, but... Like, technically an artist could do that, and you wouldn't even know. Unless they said something about it. Which honestly is a funny concept, and it doesn't sound that bad. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I feel like at that rate I'd rather just prefer to show what I'm streaming, art-wise, because it's like... I don't know, I like to look back on how I did these things, or how I explained to myself how I did these things. Because like that's pretty much how this channel started too, was like mostly like not vlogging, but like what's it called? Like documenting my own artwork. It helps me to remember like different parts when I did these things, different time frames. There was a word for it. I keep wanting to say documenting, but that's not the right word. Cataloging, that's the word. It's like, it also gives me something to look back on when I play games on stream too. So it's kind of like a dual purpose, like even if I know there's like not many people watching at all, then I know that I could still go back and watch it. To remember what things happened, what days in the games. Like Fields of Mystria, for instance. I just find it really useful. Actually, thinking of it that way is what made it easier for me to stream like this. I can't tell you guys, like, my first time streaming, it was very nerve-wracking. There were like so many other things I wanted to do than that at the time. I was so nervous. It is honestly natural to be nervous for your first time streaming. But then again, I think there probably are some people who never were. How are we gonna do this? It's practically skin color. Can't have it that light. Oh yeah, but all that is to say that, I've definitely gotten used to streaming the past year. I started last year... what time did I start last year? All I know is it was during Thornton Unreal. That's all I know. This looks more like just coloring. It doesn't look like the... I could do something like this. Or I could do it on the edges specifically, which might be a better idea. Hang on, we're gonna try something. Oh yeah, there's also something else I find funny. I guess other people might not find it very funny, but for me, this is a little bit of a harder topic to talk about, but for me, starting off streaming, it was really difficult because I really hated my voice. Like, more than anything. Like, not only did I not picture my voice matching Alfina, because she's already, like, one of my characters from my story, and I already picture, like, a set voice for her. So I was a little bit upset about that. Because I know my voice doesn't really match what I picture for Alfie. But yet here I am still streaming as this character anyways. That was one of the main things for me. But that wasn't why I disliked my voice. I just disliked my voice because I disliked it. But that was something I wanted to say that I got over the more I streamed. I had to rewatch my VODs, and before I used to cringe really hard. You don't want to see how bad it was. And it was like at this crazy point for me where it was like, ugh. Like, I was cringing so bad. So much so that, like, I would refuse to watch my own VODs back. But then when I finally, like, got the courage to re-watch my VODs, I'm like, wow, my voice is way too quiet. Like, no one can hear what I'm even saying. Like, how are people even staying for this stuff? Like, I feel bad. And then I started trying to figure out how to fix these things. Over time, started figuring out how to be less anxious when streaming. It's honestly, I don't know how to explain it. It's like people say like, oh, it's like just talking to a microphone pretty much. And pretty much that is kind of what it is, but at the same time I feel like I still feel like you guys are here and I'm still talking to you guys, so. It still feels like a real interaction, because it is. If that makes any sense. But yeah, so I've been appreciative of that, because I probably would have still been hating on my voice if I didn't start streaming. I feel like it's an awkward thing to talk about, but at the same time, I feel like it needs to be said. I don't know how many other people have decided not to stream just because they hate the sound of their own voice, but honestly for me it kind of fixed that problem. So I'm putting this out there for anyone else who might have the same issue. Get out there and try it. Just trust me. You never know until you try it. Don't let the sound, don't let hating your voice stop you from your dreams. That's one way to put it. Okay, we're gonna work on this one now. Oh, that's the wrong tool. I don't know how set I am on just doing, like, the borders of this, but it seems to be fine right now. I kind of wanted this to be, like, the main color that it went to in the middle of the hair, or of each section, I mean. I was gonna do, like, a darker color, but still a little bit lighter in the ends. There's something that, this, VTuber and, video creator on YouTube, HanaQ, that I watch. I really like her art style, for one. It reminds me of, like, what I really want to do. And not only that, but, like, I really like how she does, what's it called? She does, like hair. Yeah, so she'll blend, the lighter parts of the bangs of her characters in her illustrations to be like similar to the skin color to kind of like give the transparency look. I absolutely love that. It gives a very unique effect. So I think I'm blending this wrong. Looks cursed. Oh my goodness. It'd be better to blend it this way first, and then feather it out whatever way I was gonna do it. What is that? You know, I feel like the biggest thing for, like, as an artist too, in my art journey has been trying to figure out, like, what my style is. I know my dad, when I was growing up, would always tell me, like, oh, you have a style. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have a style. But then I started to figure out only more recently that, hey, I have developed a style over the years. You just don't really notice it sometimes. Like, I always have a particular way I draw certain things that hasn't changed. And that's kind of what makes your style, if that makes any sense. Also, this looks really blocky right here. It doesn't really resemble hair to me. But I guess it is, like, leaning on this, and I was also making room for, like, where the gills will be. Because this is just, like, the stem of the gills, is what I want to call it. The gills themselves is what hangs off of that, if I recall correctly. Also, perhaps I should, like, go a little bit lighter right here, like, blend it more this way. Can't tell if that looks worse or better. I think the answer was worse. Okay, we fixed it now. You know, the best part about at least getting a basic shading, or basic coloring in general, rather, on this is, like, now we can differentiate where this is from the other strands of hair. Because I feel like it would kind of just blend with just the base color before. Now we can actually differentiate it from there. I also want to change that right there. It's just a little bit too dark, I feel like. Or I need to, like, define it better as, like, that's shading in the hair. Could also do the route of not doing that part at all and making it on the other side, because I think according to my actual original illustration, it was on the other side that you had that little part, not on this side. So we could just go with that, honestly. What happened here, though? What happened there? Did I not, like, finish coloring it in all the way? Oh, no, I see what happened, Because it got really close to that one. And then I painted the other one. Yeah, that's what happened. Here we go. I feel like his hair looks like cotton candy. Especially with the lighter colors now. He and his sister really would have looked like cotton candy if they had the blue and pink hair. It's kind of funny to think about, actually. But I also don't want them, like, looking like, Rem and Ram. That was not, like, my inspiration for this. It's not what I was going for, either. Design-wise, this was completely my own. Never looked at anything for this one, besides the references for axolotls themselves. I drew them on stream. two siblings. I was actually doing more research too on twins, just the other day on Reddit, and I was like, huh, this is interesting. And then I was like, yeah, a lot of people are only talking about like, girl twins, boy twins, and I'm like, this is interesting. But then I was like, wait. Because I remember talking to one of my friends, I was like, yeah, my twin characters are identical brother-sister twins. And then they're like, that would be fraternal then. Because there's no such thing as identical male and female twins. I'm like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? Because I had heard of so many different. Well, see, shows are different, but the thing is, like, I swear I've heard of families that had that happen. I don't know, it was just like a weird moment. And then I looked it up too. I was like, I need to do more research on this. Especially for my story's sake, because I want a lot of, like, factual information and stuff in it, which is why it's gonna take a while to get it out. It's because it's taking a lot of research. It's like, I don't even know the full extension to it right now, so I wouldn't be able to talk about it yet. Rather not embarrass myself with the wrong information. But it's very confusing, so I'm gonna have to figure something out regarding that. Because what do you guys think? Would they be considered... Do they look identical? Pretty much. Are they identical? Does that work? What are your guys' thoughts on that? Maybe this should have been the main color. Oh, that's not the same one. Okay, that is minimal. I think it looks better than what we did with the other ones, at least. This looks very strange. I should probably cut down on some of that. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't do those in the same layer. It was a nightmare. probably why I didn't. Honestly speaking. I actually don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? Why did I put that here separate? Like, it looks so strange. I feel like I get why, but at the same time it's like, just why? It looks cursed. Oh yeah, actually, so today I was considering doing art stream since I was really late, or I was considering doing the. I heard that Palia has drops. I was like, oh, that'd be good. And they have it's the plushie day, community plushie day or something. Is what I heard. It's like, oh, that might be nice. I especially haven't really played much Palia at all lately. I know there are friends and some viewers who definitely want to see more Palia. So I do want to play it more. I feel like the part that is the most, like, hard for me is the fact that the gifts reset every week. It's not like set gifts. While it's more realistic, it's also somewhat more annoying for me. Because if I don't play it every day of the week, then I won't know what gifts those characters want. Unless there's like a Discord server that talks about it, like what gifts are that week. So that'd be interesting. And I know some people would just be like, well, you could just like talk to the NPCs and they'll tell you what each other wants. But that's exactly what I mean, is you still have to talk to each other like every day. It's like a little bit annoying. Not a bad system though, it's just a little bit annoying for me. Unpopular opinion. I feel like it was really hard for me to get my, some of my carpentry and stone skills up or something, or my crafting skills in that game. Yeah. The crafting skills and the cooking skills, I feel like I was really bad at. But go figure. I kind of have the same issue in Fields. At least, in Fields, they make it easy enough to catch up to where you were. I don't know how it's gonna be, actually, for the next patch they do. They could make it harder, because I think the new cap is 60 now for our levels. So that means a whole bunch more skills, and that is also why I'm not spending any more of my, essence on anything else, if possible. I say if possible, because I might end up having to spend some on another sprinkler. I want to get that up and running, too. I was actually talking about it with a friend just a little while ago, but I was like, oh, like, I really wish that, Fields had, like, what is it, the kegs and the jam jars, like in Stardew. But instead you just, like, kind of craft them, which isn't a bad thing, but it does, like... I feel like to some people it might have been annoying to have to use the jam jars and the kegs to make your stuff, to have to wait however many days it took. But I feel like for me that was like fun. I like to always have the wonder and the experience of like, oh, what is this gonna create? When you put it inside the jam maker, especially. I forgot what it created, but I once put a tomato in there. I was very curious to see what that was going to come out to be. I do not remember, unfortunately, what it was. But I'm sure one of you out there knows. Yeah, I just feel like that was like a fun part for me, and then knowing it's like not a thing was like, Actually, fun fact, you can't make wine at all in Mystria. You also can't grow chocolate, which I think that's pretty obvious. But I mean like the cocoa tree. So when you get chocolate, you have to get it from the vendor, and same with wine. You can't craft it, you have to get it. It's likely as intended, but it would be nice to be able to get it another way. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to redo that. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, that's horrible. Well, I just realized what's wrong with this. Redo. Redo, how do I redo? How do I redo this? Might as well just select the whole thing. And gone. Goodbye. Goodbye. All that work for nothing. Oh my. See, that one was fine, I feel like. It just didn't look right, though. I can copy it, and then I'll just hide that one, and I'll delete the original one. Yeah, so I realized, like, I did this one fine. That was the one, because it's a single strand, or two strands, rather. That made me realize what I was doing wrong with this one. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but, like, everything else has, like, normal strands, aside from, like, this huge compa here. But then this right here, it's like all one thing. You know, that kind of looks awkward, but at the same time, that's kind of how his hair is. I just think I'm going too anime style with that one. I want to make it more, like, resemble real hair more. I just can't believe I didn't notice this sooner. Actually, how many people are still in Echo? Oh, some people definitely left. Oh my goodness, that Elzen is so skinny. I really want a female Elzen. Well, I do have one, I just haven't, like, decided on a glam for her yet. That's valid, I play male Elzen, so glams can be hard. Hey, that's awesome. I have a male Elzen too, but I don't play that one either. I wish I got to play these characters more, but it's really hard. Especially when I'm, like, dealing with, like, a FF burnout right now. I suppose I have been dealing with one for quite a while now. That I've kind of been ignoring and putting off, and trying to keep staying active with the game just because we have FC events and stuff. Might be doing too many of these. Yeah, see, glams can be hard, but I feel like they're extra rewarding on Elzen specifically. Because, like, I've seen some really cool outfits on Elzen that I feel like they wouldn't really look good on anything else. It's the proportions, I think. They all look like models all out. Yeah, right? I mean, I like that about them. I think it's mostly because I'm coming back from games like, what's it called? Pal World and stuff, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, those are some long legs. Okay, this is at least somewhat better, but it still looks kind of cheesy. I should add less. I think having this little bit of space in between it was good. I was trying to match it with this though. Did a few on those, so I figured I'd match it up on this side. I think I should make it a little bit more uneven, maybe a little bit less bright. Bring some of the pink back into it, like the dark pink. That part especially is too light. Okay, that's a little bit better. You know, I'm glad I didn't color the tips right there. I like the way I did this hair is kind of counterintuitive. Ugh. The way it like goes this way and then just... I don't know, it looks weird. Shine a little bit less towards here. Technically, the art party is over now. But we are still free to stay. And I do know that there are a lot of people that still stay past the time. Okay, you know what? That looks more natural than what it looked like before, so I'll take it. I just can't believe it took me to the last strand to realize. I still have more to detail on that too. I'd like to do like little thin strands or something. This could be interesting, because I don't want to repeat the same mistake for that side, so maybe I'll start like letting it kind of die off on this side, and then... maybe? I think we have this one above the other layer anyways. Or I kind of matched them all up anyways, but... Anyways. What's your favorite race in Final Fantasy? Warrior Kalia? I mean, I guess I could just take a guess and say male Elzen, but... But then again, like, though I play female Lala as my main, that's not my favorite race. I feel like I have to say Vera based on my love of rabbits, but... Oh, I see. Well, you just guessed my favorite. Vera. Right? I just feel like they have like the best of like all the worlds kind of thing in Final Fantasy. Except for the hats, of course, but I am hyped to hear that they are finally getting more hat compatibility in the next patch. which should be in August. I'm really hyped for that. It's gonna be like a weird stream for me when I'm gonna be like on stream and be like, oh my gosh, Astra can finally wear a hat. Like, this is a weird feeling. Like, I thought I'd never see the day, but here we are. Oh yeah, and I should mention, it's not that I didn't have faith in the Final Fantasy team to do it, I just felt like they just had so much other stuff going on that I didn't see them, like, doing hats this early. Honestly, I thought they were gonna do more hat stuff in the next expansion. I honestly think we're incredibly lucky to be getting it this early. Considering the amount of stress they've talked about that it takes just to make it the compatibility there. Like, I am what you would call an altaholic in Final Fantasy. I have too many alts. ARR gets boring at some point. But, that's because I have, like, I think it was 30... Was it 35 characters? Maybe it was 36, because I had to make an extra on JP. Since I wasn't sure if I was going to transfer there originally. I think it was 36. And then I have that random one on Materia, too. Because I thought I had to have an alt there to transfer over to that world. Like, to data center visit. Man, was that confusing. Yeah, so I think I have 36 alts in XIV. Or 36 characters, sorry, not alts. Because I'd be counting Alfie as an alt. That's my main. I'd like to call my male Viera, though, like my second main. Every time I do, people are like, that's not what a main is. I'm like, well, I spend the same amount of time about on both of them. And I also plan to get, like, everything I get on Alfie on Ozja, so honestly, how is that not a main at that point? Like, you can't have a second main? They're like, well, that ruins what the purpose of what main means. I'm like, I don't know, okay? Like, a main is a main to me. I can have multiple mains if I want to. I will call it a main, regardless. I have a lot of alts, but I play none of them, basically. Oh, I see, I see. That's kind of how I am, too, actually. I feel like I have, oh my gosh, real? Yeah, oh my goodness. I have, like, a lot of alts that I don't play, so I totally get that too. Like, I pretty much only play that one alt that I was just talking about, my Vera. And then I have, Alfie, and then I have this new JP character. Well, I say new, but she's actually been around for a while, I just hadn't used her until recently. I feel like this makes his hair look wet. Is it just me seeing that? I feel like I need to, like, change something here. It's making me cringe. Then again, I can't deny that his hair would have been, or wouldn't have been wet in this scene. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but this is supposed to be like a specific scene from my book. I gave him a little bit darker eyes in this one because of, well, what happens in this. But usually his eyes are a little bit more bright, more of like this tealish color. I think my main goal right now is gonna be like trying to merge like the look as if these are all on one layer for the hair. The truth is they're not on one layer. I have like 5, was it 6 different layers? Oh yeah, what was I saying? Something about Final Fantasy? Yeah, I have like I have a few alts that I'll actually play. But with like the whole burnout thing going on, I don't find the time to play them very often. Actually, this is one of the characters, if you see in the bottom left. This is a fun little character I made up a little while back. I actually only play this character when I just want to do bard stuff. So sometimes I'll just like hang out on this character by myself to play music. Otherwise I'll go on Ozja or Alfie. I want to show you guys like what kind of stuff I do with bard, because I have written all these like I try to play the songs by ear and with the keyboard, not with like a piano keyboard, but like just the normal keyboard, and the compact version. It's a lot of fun, but it's also a little bit hard. I want to show you guys, but I think that might not go great for copyright purposes. But then again, the fact that I'm able to stream like this and haven't gotten it yet, I was worried about it, but I can't really speak too soon because I might get something. Then again, I'm still in the game, so I don't see why I would get anything. I'm still playing the game. As far as I know, even just like humming on stream can get you a copyright though, which is kind of annoying in my opinion. And since I'm kind of prone to doing that when I'm playing games, I literally mute my mic. Actually, one of my greatest fears was that I was gonna start humming on stream and then forget that I was open mic, and then and then accidentally like have myself humming on stream, and then we'll just like copyright strike for absolutely no reason. It's like, what? We can't use our own voices anymore? Bruh. That's valid. I find my time being mostly taken up by roleplay and game, so it's hard for me to get too bored. Oh, that's cool. See, I wish I could do more stuff like that. I feel like for me, like, playing Final Fantasy, it's been a journey of, like, looking back on what I've made of this journey with my friends. But a lot of my friends that I used to play with, I feel like, aren't as active anymore. So, in a way, my journey feels a little bit dulled. It's like having to find a reason to play for myself, and it's like, I don't really want to play for myself. So I suppose maybe that's why I started the maid cafe on JP server. A wholesome maid cafe. Family friendly. Oh, I wouldn't be able to deal with being copyright struck for humming. Right? It'd be very annoying, to say the least. So the only thing bugging me about this right now is that his hair looks wet with the way I'm coloring it, or like drawing the highlights, but also the way I drew the hair is not supposed to look wet, so I don't know how to deal with that one. Like I said, I'm not very used to doing rendering my art. Like, I like sketching. I'm not used to rendering it. So this is why it's gonna be like a challenge for me, making a VTube model. I have probably like 4 or 5 separate files trying to make a VTube avatar, guys. 4 or 5 separate models, like separate files. I have already tried, and it's very difficult. I'm still working on it, but it's gonna take some time for sure. I absolutely admire how much work people can put into making a model, and how people understand it so well. I feel like VTubing itself is something I really want to get into, but it's the actual principle of getting the model that is really hard. I'd prefer to make my own, obviously, still, but it's very difficult, and it's gonna be a very big learning curve. So I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this, but just for a hint, I'm just gonna say my first model for VTubing might not be Alfina, just because I want to make sure I can kind of learn a little bit about it first, to ensure that I get that I can grasp how it works, and make sure it looks good enough, because I really want it to look the way I want Alfie's model to look, if that makes any sense. Because I know that the first model I make is not going to look amazing. I'm going to need practice beforehand. I get that, yeah. It looks shiny, but I wouldn't automatically think wet. Okay, that's good, that's good. I thought I was over here going crazy, like, is this wet or just shiny? Thanks for that. I might have to edit that eye, because I'm starting to cringe. I think the way this hair piece is bent back, I'm gonna want to, like, change how this part works a little bit. I'm gonna, like, erase this part. If that makes any sense. We're gonna actually, like, start by blending this upwards first. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that I didn't do this all in the same way. Still want to make it look like it's all drawn in the same way, but of course it's not. And whenever I update this piece, I use it as part of my Discord profile picture. So I'd like to be able to use a new updated version of it. That was actually what got me to do my art stream still today. Otherwise I would have done like Paleo or something. Because of the plushie day or whatever it's called. The driving force was, hey, I can get more progress done on this project, which I would really like to see finished. And I think at this rate, it's kind of like as an artist, you have to push yourself to keep going even when you don't want to, as pretty much everything works, I suppose. But like, you also don't want to force it, right? For me, I just had to kind of just push myself out here to still do my art today, because I want to see this project finished, and if I don't finish it in a certain amount of time, it will be demotivating to continue. That's why I figured, why not? Like, I'd rather not lose motivation to continue this. I just find it really funny that, like, motivation that you have can get knocked down by yourself just choosing not to do certain things. At least that's how mine works. I'm not sure about other people's. I'm gonna highlight this part more. There we go. A little bit better? Let's see here. See this little V shape here though, I kinda want to change that. A little bit better now. Maybe the word I'm thinking of is like, it just looks very flat now? Maybe I didn't do enough, like, variation in it? I don't know. What did I do? I think I didn't extend this part down, and I didn't, like, do enough, like, variation. Like, what I did here is fine, but, like, I just did, like, this line, essentially. It's like, it's almost like I did this. Like, let me just show you with this one. It's like I did this, and then just went... Like, no, it doesn't look good. I want to do something more like this general shape. Let's do like almost like a thunderbolt. Makes it look a little bit more natural. Or rather that the hair is actually moving. I think that's what I did wrong. So I might have to erase those other ones again, or I'll just add on to it and hope that it looks fine. Like curve this way more. Oh my goodness, guys, I really want to play Fields. It's so bad. The update's not out until the 21st, though. Wait, is it a Tuesday? Oh no, I think it is a Tuesday. I can't stream it right away. I'll have to do the Unreal first. Ooh. Unreal isn't like stressful or anything for XIV. It's more like it's kind of annoying. I've been doing it every week since the last few weeks of Thornton. Meaning like even when like right when the server came back to have it in Dawntrail 1.0, I think it was. Dawntrails 1.0, I mean, which would be... What was it, 7.1? Yeah, 7.1. They had their first Unreal, which was Byakko. I did Thornton once, but that's the extent of my knowledge of how to do Unreals. Oh, really? Thornton was really... I feel like that one was like a really hard one to get through. It's really close. Like, me and my friend could tell at one point, like, oh, we're not gonna clear this. Like, we don't have enough DPS by this point, we're not gonna clear this. And, we know this now, and, Suzaku as well, of course. And we knew this... well, actually, Byakko, no, there was not really any of that. It wasn't really hard. We're about to get a Switch again. I'm really excited for that one, because Seiryu was my favorite fight of the Stormblood trials. So I'm really glad they chose this one. But I suppose they've done all three of the what's it called? Secondary? The Yeah, I'll just call them the secondary trials of Stormblood because they weren't required in MSQ. That's why I say I guess I should have like guessed that they were gonna do that, considering we already had Byakko and Suzaku. But yeah, Seiryu is my favorite fight. It's really a lot of fun. I've never done it synced before, so this will be my first time with it synced. But I'm hoping it'll be fun. I like to solo it. Like, I've been soloing it since Endwalker for my Wondrous Tales. But that's unsynced. That's not synced. I had to figure out how to like deal with the tank buster or like the group stacks or whatever that was. You figure out what it was first. That's gonna be a big thing. I really like that fight though. Seiryu is a cool extreme at least, I know that much. Yeah, right? I actually like my favorite weapon. Oh darn it! I just realized I'm not an Alfie. Otherwise, I would have swapped over real quick to show that weapon. My favorite weapon for Red Mage, or second favorite, worst favorite kinda, is the one from Seiryu, the extreme. Well, I say from, but you actually have to craft it to get the glowy effect, for anyone who doesn't know that. Oh wait, I just realized to see this. Ooh. How are we gonna do this one? Do a zigzag like this. Hopefully this doesn't ruin it. Hopefully... There's not really much of a pattern I could do on this one, huh? Yeah, Suzaku though is like such a bad one, I feel like. Apparently it was like, what, overtuned too? And they just decided not to fix that. Because it was intentional or something. I was like, okay, well. So one of our members of our little quote unquote Unreal Static told us that yeah, right? Yeah, one of our members of our quote unquote what's it called? Static? Unreal Static. I say that because it's not actually set who's going with every week. It's just like whoever shows up shows up. Said that there was a method they saw in Party Finder one day that was called the 5 DPS strat. So we ended up trying it, and sure enough, we actually didn't need to have 2 healers for the fight. So now, after we learned that strat, we actually do that every week. It's so much easier to clear, and we're not beating Enrage, like, it's like... What's the word for it? Like, we're able to beat without seeing Enrage, is what I mean. Depending on how locked in everyone is, because sometimes we have a little bit of flukes because we're not very, like, at least I'm not, I don't know about other people, are not used to, like, the fight or something after a week of not doing it. It's more so of, like, not playing Final Fantasy for a week, because, like, I've been really, like, I used to play Final Fantasy, like, every day of the week before, but I don't anymore. So I bet you can imagine how difficult it is when I'm not playing Final Fantasy for the entire week, and then the only time I'm playing it is on Saturday and Tuesday. And often in different content types. What do you mean, Rio? I'm not calling you out. Oh my goodness, I'm talking about myself. It sounds cool. I'm currently stuck on M5S and Rage. Oh my goodness. Good luck with that one. Goodness, M5S. Wait, is that what I think it is? M5? M5. Dancing Green? That was a lot of fun. I literally, like, I'm just gonna call it a carry because that's kind of what it felt like. Like, seriously, what do you call it else when your friend has other friends they bring with to help you get it clear and literally in voice chat, like, telling you where you're supposed to be at what time? Like, bro, that's a carry, okay? You can't tell me that's not a carry. That's how I got my clear for, M5S. Though I did have to start kind of, like, understanding where my spot was, I'm still calling it a carry. I mean, yeah, Rio, I know I still can't really call it a carry, but I kind of can at the same time. Like, I know I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. They held your hand. Exactly, see? Me every time. Sorry guys, I'm a bit rusty. Oh my goodness. I guess you do say that, yeah. Well, I feel like that's what everyone's thinking when we go into that. Don't you? Like, it's been a week or two of, like, or not two, but, like, like, you haven't even been going to the Saturday night either, so... Honestly, we can't really blame ourselves, because we don't play as often as we used to. I swear, it was like a second life. It was like a second life for a while. I'd be doing nothing but Final Fantasy for so long. I think that's why I'm having this burnout, too, is because, like... Oh my goodness, there were so many different stories I'd hear about in the Novice Network drama, and oh my gosh. That was exhausting. Static stuff was exhausting. What wasn't exhausting at that rate? I think it's only inevitable that I would have had a burnout at some point. I remember after that static thing that happened, I was like, I do not want to play for a while. But then I ended up coming back around because I had friends who wanted to talk to me still, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll still stay. And then I essentially, that's what I was saying earlier about how I kind of staved off, like, burnout. But it's really just delaying the inevitable of me still needing a break. So don't do that to yourself, guys. Don't do that to yourself. If you need a break, you need a break. And yet here I am still trying to hold FC events every week when I probably shouldn't be. Some people even say like, oh, well, it's fine, like, you don't have to hold it every week. I'm like, yeah, but I feel bad then, because, like, everyone looks forward to hanging out on Saturday. I mean, I can do everything right, but I'm still healer 1, so, like, yeah, right? Yeah, but you still did the work. Yeah, I get that, I get that. I don't know, I feel like lately I just log on 2 days a week. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't even do that. Like, I don't even do that right now. Like, I'm trying to because I have, what's it called? Frontline I have to do. And guys, we need to talk about this. I really don't like the PvP rewards this time around. It was really bad. I know they can't have, like, the best rewards ever from PvP every season, but really? I guess there's someone out there who probably wanted that mount really bad, but that mount is just not it for me. I have not hit number 25 yet in my Mom Stones on Alfie or Ozja, which is a crazy sign because I used to be so into PvP on Alfie. Then again, I guess that could have been affected by the, what's it called? The burnout as well. I don't know how I feel about this so far. What is this? I still need, like, another form of rendering. Maybe I should figure out more rendering stuff with hair. Oof. Even Yoshi has said, listen, if you need to take a break, do so. Play other things. The game will be here. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think for me, it's more so because of, still trying to just be an FC leader. There's not really much I actually need to do right now, so that's something I'm thankful for, because we have someone who will handle buffs when we're not on, so that's nice. But I also feel like I still need to be there for the members that we have. So I just feel bad not being on to answer questions or help people. And like the kind of space I'm trying to create is like a friendly space where we can all talk and hang out and... But lately it feels more like people just log in and just like don't say anything and then kind of log out kind of thing. But even I'm doing that lately, so it might be just be like a there's not much to do in Final Fantasy right now kind of thing. Then again, I always say that like people who say that haven't tried like everything in the game. Usually, I do think there are some people that have played or done everything in the game so far. But some people will say it without even trying Eureka, or without trying Bozja, or without trying fishing, or without doing a ton of stuff. That doesn't mean it's invalid, though. There are a lot of things to do, but like, there are some times where you just aren't feeling... Yeah, exactly. I think that's what's going on. I think that's going on for like everyone right now. For whatever reason. I don't understand why people hate fishing, right? I was trying to do the challenge on my bunny, my Ozja. He oh, that's right, I don't do the darker skin color for this one. Darn it. I'm trying to do the one challenge on him. What's it called? Why am I forgetting what it's called? Big Fish. Big Fish Challenge. It's certainly going to be an endeavor. I really love fishing. It's like one of my favorite pastimes when I do play. That and Rival Wings. Rival Wings is actually literally my favorite PvP game mode now. I just don't feel frontline anymore, and I don't know if it's after they did all the role actions or what. But whatever it is they did, I just don't feel it anymore. For, frontline. CC might be better with the role actions, but I also see myself getting destroyed in CC, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna need a lot of time to re-warm up to PvP in Final Fantasy. I don't know if I'm liking this color, but I really do. I do like this color. What should I do? I was gonna do blue. I wanna do a blue one. Blue is supposed to be the palette for this one. Why is this button not working? Okay, there it is. Fishing is relaxing. Yeah, right? Exactly. That's what I think. See, I don't know. Does this even match now? This is like a cool setting. I wanted to do it because his skin is very pale. And the way the lighting is in this specific area. I want to do more fishing streams on Ozja. Oh, actually, you know what I really have to do, Rio? I might have to do, like, Ozja, Endwalker speedrun, from where I'm at right now. Even though I was trying to do all the side quests on him. I might have to do that because I really wanted to, what is going on? Oh my gosh. Bro. Pen is bugging right now. I really want to finish Endwalker so I can unlock my Island Sanctuary and so I can unlock the variant dungeons. I'd like to do all the variant stuff again because the new Mog Tome reward is for doing, I think it was Sildon Subterran. Was it 5 ones or no? See, I don't feel like this is the right color for up here. I feel like down there it's fine, but for the shading up here, I don't think it is. I think it depends on like the colors that reflect in this kind of setting. If that makes any sense. Oh wait, why am I still using the turnip pen? What? Oh, I'm supposed to fix this. No, I need to fix this somehow. Because, like, what I do... Can't tell. All I know is, like, I liked the way that the blue looked for shading. Let's see here. It doesn't look right though. Theo, are you here? Do you know about this? Alfin? Is Alfin here? Psst, Rio! Rio, is Alfin here? It kinda looks cursed. Up here, I mean. I think it's cursed up here. I need to see where this is, so I know. Does that look cursed? I don't know. One thing I do want to do with this portrait is like make the skin look a little bit more translucent or like wet almost. This is an axolotl. There we go. You know, I just realized we might want to like have hair back here on the other side. That'd be great. I should do it not as dark as this one in here, but a little bit darker than the normal hair color. Balance that out. Unless I do this one for the really dark hair and then do this as like the middle ground. Ooh, that might be a good idea. Unless it'd be reversed. Maybe I'd do this for the inside. My goal is to make like really eye-catching colors together in one piece. There are some things I need to fix here, though. Like this gap right here. I probably don't want that there in the finished thing. Especially because, like, where the shading would be there. Which I'd like to add. But I can't now. Unless I do... Oof, I don't know. So I could do, like... this, essentially. And then I just do this, and then, masking layer as well. No, that won't work. How do we do this, guys? How do we do this? What if we make this a masking layer to the one below? Okay, okay. So let me try this. No, this. I just like... That is not how you do that. How did I plan to do this on one layer originally, guys? Like, what? I promise I will do one eventually, like that. This is not the one. I need to zoom in for this one. Okay, so... I need to see what's going on back here now, though. What the heck is going on with the hair? 3 and 2. Oh my goodness, this is an atrocity. Go back to the mapping pen. We need to... What is that? There we go. Oh, that's still showing there. I'd like to get his outfit situated. I just haven't decided if he's gonna be wearing something else by this point, or it's gonna be his normal outfit. I want to say it would be his normal outfit. Also, where did they get this song from? It reminds me of Harvest Moon. Or Story of Seasons, as they call it now, I suppose. That shading right there is horrible looking. You guys can avert your eyes. And what's funny is it looks somewhat fine like this, but it still is cursed to know what's behind it. I feel like there's too many, like there's so many gaps in his hair, it doesn't look as fluffy or as thick as I have his hair set to be. But then in the shadow it's way thicker, like it's supposed to be. I only did this like thin style for the effect, but his hair in reality is a little bit thicker. I want to say much thicker, but... Okay, now we have... Now we can do this part. I suppose it looks strange though. I'm gonna be making this like pouty face like this. Holding back emotions, kind of pouty face. Kind of like that, yeah. I think that's how it looked originally. We could do like a rough version of drawing the hair back here. Can't believe it's like I just drew like one side of the hair. Ugh. It's not supposed to be masked. Why is this not working right now? Hello? It is so not responsive right now. Okay, that's significantly better than just having that back piece right there. Shouldn't be going over the skin though. Let's put it under this then. What's going on there now? Here we go. Guys, I cannot wait till the July 21st update. I'm so excited for it. I think one thing with streaming is it feels like time is going by so fast. Because like the fact that it's already Tuesday again is driving me nuts. That's one thing that's hard to not think about is how fast it's going. Like, oh my goodness. How are we already at Tuesday again? I also can't believe that we've been streaming every day for 195 days now. That's also crazy to me. Feels like just yesterday when we started. Oh, and that's just in a row too. I had done other streams. I just wasn't nearly as consistent. This is kind of like my, this was my New Year's resolution. At the beginning of 2025, I was like, you know what? I think this will help me stay consistent with streaming. Let's just stream every day. Instead of saying, let's make a schedule, let's be normal. Nah, let's stream every day. Yeah, that was, an interesting choice. Going from not consistent to streaming once a day was a huge change. So unless you're ready for something like that, I definitely wouldn't go crazy. I've actually been worried, like, you know it's bad when you have dreams that you missed a day. And you're like, no! Because I'm trying to make it to a year, at least. I thought it'd be cool. That's when you know it's bad, though. Bad in regards to, like, you know you still have a stream to do that day, and you're like, oh no, I missed it! Like, it's a horrible feeling. Luckily, I have not had to experience that yet. I'm just, like, hoping there's not, like, a power outage for a day or something, because then that would mess it all up. Alrighty, what are we thinking about this? I might need to connect this stuff. It's kind of making me cringe that it's not connected. Ew. Like, I like the back hair the way it is now. Let me change this part though. I don't like this as much. Maybe I'll keep like a little bit of that. I'm gonna erase this part too though. Maybe that much. Maybe that much. And then we're gonna do like we're gonna make like a little line in here. Make it seem like there's still some of this on the other side, I guess. Now I find it hard to believe that there'd be a literal gap at this exact spot on the other side. So I'm gonna erase that now. It'd be more believable if there's like a gap like this size or something. Like, sideways, I guess? Like this, maybe? Heck, I don't know. That all looks cursed to me. Even that. I'll just keep it normal then. What do you guys think so far? I think I'm gonna fix this a little bit more. Oop. Oh, I forgot we did that cursed thing. Where we did like we had to do a reverse masking layer essentially. Oh, this is gonna be horrible. How are we supposed to do this? Ugh. I just like what, have this on a. Okay, that makes more sense. Ugh, it's so hard to see though. Very inconvenient. Why couldn't I have just done this a normal way? Too much right there. I need to take some away. I don't even know if that'd be correct, but looks alright to me. Yeah, cut back on some of this. I think we're gonna try. Oh, wait, no. Wait a second. Wait, no. Was mystery update on Monday or Tuesday? I need to check this now. Oh, it's on Monday. Okay, so we will have our first mystery on Monday. Next Monday. I wanted to make that a new thing for us. I think it sounds better than mystery on Wednesday. Oh my goodness. it's interesting how we can fade it like that. Oh my, that is interesting. I like how it doesn't really change anything with this other skin tone because, like, we have, Oh, I just realized we colored over the white line, the gap. Actually, that's nice. I didn't mean to do that originally, but that looks nice. What's going on over there? Do I just not have this colored? Yes, I do. I not have it there. Okay. I feel like there'd be some kind of like shading under the nose here, but I could be wrong. His face is pointing upwards. Oh yes, of course, this is the one spot I did not color. You know, maybe it's lagging a little bit because I have a lot of layers. This is another reason I want to do like a one layer drawing too. It takes up like less space or whatever. Then again, I thought different brushes also contribute to how much space it takes or whatever. Something along those lines. Still don't know how I feel about the lip corner being blue, but we'll go with that for now. This is just to make sure we can actually apply other stuff to the same layer later. I have a feeling everyone's gone from FF. We should check again. Okay, I got that one now. It's certainly looking better now. Say that. We did not do it right. Something looks a little bit strange about it, but I'm sure we can fix it. Might be this part. Right here. Like the way the shading falls on this part of the face. Not sure if there would be shade there or not. I'm assuming there would be, since he's looking up and the light is coming from above. Which means this would probably hide a little, hid a little bit more, hidden. Like even this probably would be. And this part especially though. Okay. I think that'll be it for today though, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, I really appreciate it. I did want to get to the gills, but we'll probably get to that next time. I might even do that part off stream even, if I'm still up for art today. But I'm still looking forward to doing Unreal tomorrow, hoping it'll be a quicker one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is day 195 of streaming every single day. Art stream number 45 and our third time at Lofi Art Party. I'll see you all in the next one. Later.